I got my electricity bill this month, and I wonder how my grandson is going to afford to pay his bills in the future.
We have only one home.
If you've got planet Earth here, and we're in this particular galaxy, whatever we're taking out of planet Earth here, nobody's putting back in.
This is the only home we have.
We as South Africans are taking climate change very seriously.
The earth will kill you if you try to kill it.
And I wonder in what kind of a world he's going to live in. Water shortages, expensive electricity, unmanageable waste poisoning our water supply.
Conserving energy, saving water, recycling waste.
This is the only home.
When we protect our environment, we will have peace. And now is the time for peace.
Am I just going to sit here and think it's someone else's problem to solve? Or am I going to do my very best and do what I can to leave a world behind that is in a better position than the one we are living in?
Whether you are rich or poor, this is the only home.
Sustainability is key. We're serious about climate change.
If we don't start to move in that direction very, very quickly, we're all going to end up in serious trouble.
Yes, I'm worried about the climate because in my lifetime I've seen things change radically, and that is a scary thing to think in what condition our children will be living in.
If we destroy this home, we have had it. Even the rich, there's nowhere else where they will go.
I'm a believer. I believe there's right and there's wrong.
I decided to do something about this big thing we call sustainability.
And people generally only change happily what they do if their hearts tell them to actually do so.
We can change this world with our own.
Why can't it be about growth? Why can't it be about sustainability? Why can't it be about long-term harmony and peace?
Over the past few years, I connected to a number of business people.
Encourage that the mining companies and indeed business at large support the Istart.
So, the start of the commencement of Istart2 is one of the drivers in the world to help people change their mindsets. And I think it's a very interesting concept.
People coming together for a cause.
The Chamber of Mines supports the Istart2 project because it, in a very innovative way and in a manner that touches the heart and therefore can last for a long time.
We're using our diversity in the country and our artistic flair to bring about that change.
World leaders.
Communicate our message to world leaders.
Well, thank you. I will certainly consider it.
I heard your voice, and above all, we take the energy that you have here today. I will make sure that I'm right behind her, where I belong, right behind her.
Community leaders, government officials.
So therefore your voice is especially important where the national interest depends on national survival of a people.
Religious and non-religious people. Artists.
Now it's time to share to one another, show some care. How long, too long, right now, this is an emergency.
I wish that I I could say for sure, I don't know if I'll be coming home. I'm all tied up, I've got no time on my side.
It's another one of those get together where we rock the house, the one of call girls that can't come together.
Differently abled individuals.
I'm a believer. I believe there's right and there's wrong. And my love just gets stronger each day.
Indigenous people of the world.
Never go away. I'm a believer. I believe your love makes me strong. I'm a believer.
My friends. And I listened to them. And the Istart2 concept was born. When thinking about the core values of Istart2, I searched amongst my heroes, those people that inspired me, the legends that inspired the values of what Istart2 was stand for. Artemis, she was a rule breaker, Greek goddess of animals and plants. When her lover died, she placed him amongst the stars as the constellation Orion. And Orion is visible from everywhere in the world. Istart2 will follow stars, connect with stars, and even create stars. Every man and every woman is a star. From Martin Luther King we learn that all life is interrelated. Whatever affects one directly affects everyone indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. The Istart2 value we learn from Martin Luther King is interconnectedness. From Greek mythology we learn that Medusa had a destructive effect upon humans, just as humans have a destructive effect upon earth. And when Medusa's head was chopped off, the blood that fell on the ground turned into her son, Pegasus. From Medusa, Istart2 learns the value of forgiveness. A man who unites people across barriers, a man who doesn't use religious excuses and religious self-righteousness to divide, but through Ubuntu and humor, unites people across racial and religious barriers. Istart2 will, through humor and fun, create a positive message about building a sustainable future. Nelson Mandela, a man that inspires hope. Istart2 sells hope.
I'm a believer. I believe there's right and there's wrong.
A sustainability through arts movement that creates sustainable footprints. We want to provide a platform where people can take hands across boundaries and connect to create and reimagine practical solutions for a sustainable future.
It's a concept where competitions will be held. People to create songs, people to create poems, people to write stories about how they see they can individually, that it's individual, each one of us has to make a start on doing this.
Istart2 is about sustainability through the art.
People are literally more revolutionary, and art has always played a big role in it. So therefore music and fine art, any kinds of art is going to play a role if you like it or not.
Music is a very powerful tool because it sets an emotional landscape in which people can understand and remember messages much better than just the common speech or something they saw on the TV, I feel.
How long, too long, too long.
So the idea to get individuals, especially young people, to write stories, to write poems, to create songs, will start changing mindsets.
And I think that what is very important for me in Istart2 is that I can influence 2 people. I can influence 4 people. I can make sure that those 4 people not only influence another 4 people, but influence another 16 people.
That it's individual, each one of us has to make a start on doing it.
We need to say, let's include all people in terms of all shades, all backgrounds, all artistic and indeed economic levels to contribute to the Istart2 project.
I would like to leave a legacy that somebody can pick up and start to do something about it.
So it's a very interesting concept, and I'm supportive of it, and I hope it is very successful.
Yeah. Hello guys, the show is growing bigger and bigger! Istart2!
Istart2.
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 Istart2!
Istart2!
Istart2.
Istart2!
Istart what? Istart2! Thank you very much. You call Boo, but make sure we keep our country clean, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We can do it! Yeah!
If those people can start, why can I not start too?
Let's start today. I'll start too.
I'm a believer. I believe that you are the one. I'm a believer. Stronger each day. I know the feeling will never go away. I'm a believer. I believe your love makes me strong. I'm a believer. When I'm with you.